What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, this video is centered around an interview I recently seen with ex-NBA player Josh Smith, and the topic of the conversation was, it came up that about Doc Rivers being, a good coach. And it got me to thinking, is Doc Rivers a really good coach? They paint certain coaches to be elite. They paint certain coaches to be one of those guys. They paint certain coaches to be, the upper echelon. And I had to actually ask myself, how good is Doc Rivers? Now, personally, I don't think Doc Rivers is a really good coach. Now, of course, you guys might be looking or listening to me and saying, why don't I think that? Now, of course, I wouldn't say that without having some type of knowledge or a backup to how I feel or why I feel the way I do about Doc's particular, not only his coaching style, but the level of players that he's had. Now, Josh Smith has said something I've been saying for many, many years. He hasn't been one of those coaches in the upper echelon, in my opinion, since the days of Pierce, Garnett, and Allen in Boston. Now, you go back to his track record of the days when he was just starting out and being a coach. We're going to go all the way back, 20, maybe we going 20 years ago when he first started and he coached with the Orlando Magic. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but I mean, years of being 41 and 41 and 43 and 39 and then, 42 and 40. And then, before being fired, going 1 for 10. Now let's go to when he was with the Celtics. And you can, if you even just look at his record with the Celtics before the big three got there, I mean, they were 24 and 58. So that lets you know, I mean, talent has also something to do with, coaching, right? But let's go all the way to the days of, with the Celtics. He do appear in several Eastern Conference finals, do appear in NBA finals, win a title, but nothing has been done since then with a Doc Rivers led team. Look at the Clippers. Talented. The Chris Pauls, the Blake Griffins, the JJ Redicks, DeAndre Jordan, the Jamal Crawford. The list goes on and on of the level of talent that the Clippers were able to assemble while Doc Rivers was at the, at the head coach position. So they don't get anywhere near where you think that, roster should have gotten to with him at the head coach. So now, fast forward to him being in Philly, and I said this about Doc. I said, if nothing happens now, when? Are we gonna be calling for a new coach? But the thing with the NBA is the coaching carousel is not as illustrious as people think. People think there's new coaches being, rolled out every single season. It doesn't work like that. I mean, what we seen in Boston was an anomaly. You don't see that all the time. New coaches don't get that success. Well, let me paraphrase that, because we seen the Steve Kerrs of the world, right? So you see Steve, and you look at the Warriors, and you like, oh, first year head coach, and he rips off, he rips off all these finals appearances and championships. So, but also talent has something to do with that also. So what I'm saying about Doc is, if the Sixers' window of opportunity of winning a title is now, it has to be done sooner than later, because Doc, they got to get it done. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Doc is the coach that, the league has tried to make us believe that he is. I don't think he's on the level with Eric Spoelstra. I don't think he's on the level with a Popovich. I don't think he's on the level with Steve Kerr. I don't even think he was on the level with the likes of guys like a Brad Stevens. And we know what he was doing in his run with the Celtics. Again, talent has something, if not everything, to do with how things pan out for coaches. Some coaches can coach guys up and get the most out of, bad rosters. Then you have other guys that just don't turn around. So, in my opinion, I definitely think that things now more than ever, it should happen with Doc. Like I said, he hasn't done nothing since his days with the Celtics. Even if you want to count Lob City, you can. But again, that was nothing because they didn't even sniff the Western Conference Finals, didn't even appear in the NBA Finals. So, and we seen what happened these last 2 years with Rivers with Philly. So, with that being said, man, I wonder what you guys thinking. Do you guys think Josh Smith was on point with his take? I mean, you guys heard what I had to say about Doc. I am not the biggest Doc Rivers fan. I'll be honest with you guys. So, you heard my take. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I was, was I being truthful, or was this? Of course, his opinion is not fact based. Again, this is just my take. This is not, everybody's take. So let me know what you guys think. Of course, comment down below. Hit that subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. It's the What More Do You Want? It's the What More Do You Want network. Excuse me. Now, what I will say in closing is, what do you guys think that the Sixers record is going to be this year? I'm going to say because Joel Embiid is playing at an all-star level, MVP level, I'm going to say they're going to crack 50 wins this year. So we'll see. I got the Sixers going 50-32. We'll see how that pans out. It's Astronaut H. It's the What More Do You Want network. I'll catch you guys on the next video.